Hello everyone. I am back with an interesting game. Today I was playing against international master Alna Sargsyan. She's true. I mean, we played that version of Accelerated Dragon that I saw a recent game between Carlsen and Shevchenko, so I decided to use the idea of Carlsen in our game, and we got into a very interesting position. Uh, and uh, and I think she was defending until certain point very well. Then she made some inaccuracies. Let's go over the game and see what happens. So e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, and g6. It is a very trendy line to play g6. So basically, after d4, cd, knight d4, bishop g7, we entered into accelerated dragon variations of bishop e3, knight f6, and knight b3, which is a rare move. I just saw the game, Carlsen's game, and I decided to try. Why not? Yeah. So d6, queen d2, bishop b6, f3. During the game, I was thinking like, what would I do if she plays d5? Actually, this probably was the most principal line, and I wasn't sure that white has enough advantage. So I was thinking maybe I would play bishop b5 here, d, queen d8, rook d8, and bishop c6, bc. Here f takes e4. Maybe this pawns are weak, so I can maybe do something. But Angel says just equal. Maybe d5 is the shortest way to equalize. But maybe ed, knight d5. Another line of the engine is just to trade here. Queen d5, bishop d5, and play long castle. Maybe white has something, but I highly doubt. Anyway, she thought for some moment, some time, and played a6 with the idea to play b5. So I castled long, rook c8, king b1, knight d5. Fairly typical ideas. Here, I took quite some time trying to understand which way should I go. Bishop h6 was very interesting, very tempting. But I didn't want to allow her rook c3 bc. This is double-edged position, and it is much easier to play with black. So I decided to play bishop e2 with g4 idea. And I think she made an inaccurate move, bishop c4. And in this position, first I thought after f4 I will have a great edge. Queen e2, knight c4, e5. No, bishop e5, knight d7. And I instead of knight e5, I had bishop d4. Probably it would have been better version what I did in the game. And if black plays knight c6 here, e5 way too strong, because now white has several options, like an engine says this, just start pushing g4, h4, and it's just winning. So in the game, I made a mistake. I played bishop d4 first. I thought if she takes, I take and plays knight c4. Maybe I will have e5. So I thought better to start with bishop d4 and not to waste f4. However, she got knight fc6 move, which I thought was not possible due to e5, knight d4, de, and after knight d6 I am winning. I missed the move queen to a5. I didn't realize that she can defend e5, and after knight g7, king f8, my knight does not have a square. So we reached to this position, and I spent quite some time trying to understand how can I play for a win. So bishop d4 was a mistake. I should have played f4, and I would have had big advantage. Anyway, so here I played knight e6. I forced her to take on e6 and get this triple position pawns. Uh, for a long time, I thought g4, king g7, g5, knight h5, knight d5. And this looked like winning for me, but I did not see how to win after even f6, knight d7, rook d8. So, anyways, and this position might have been a bit risky already after rook e8. I don't know, like f6. So, therefore, I decided to enter to this position. I felt like there is zero chance that I'm gonna lose this position, and some winning chances. Anna went for king g7, very strong move. If she took e4, I was considering potentially to take fe. All the engine says that just take e4 and white is better. Yeah, this was my another plan. Instead, she went for king g7, and almost I went for knight g5, which would have been a mistake because of h6. Knight d6, king f7, and my knight gets trapped. I realized it a bit late, so I took it on f6. She couldn't take with e pawn because after rook d7, black king is gonna get mated. So she took king f6, and I played with, I think, a strong move, queen e4. So basically, I stopped her rook hd8 idea because now queen h4 is winning. And I was thinking that best move is king f7, although angel says best move is queen to c7, and it gives zeros as usual. And here she made a mistake, I believe. Rook d8, and after rook d8, queen d8, I could take b7, queen d2, I took a6, queen g2, and queen f1. I mean, I have 3 passed pawns, and her pawns are very bad, even though we have equal material, but position is completely lost. So we made, I repeated once and played queen c1, queen g2, and h4. Rooks d8. So I mean, I could have played more accurately, but I think what I did was fine. So rook g1, queen e2, and rook e1, queen e3. So I attacked e5, queen g3, and started pushing my pawn. a4, rook d4, b3, rook h4, a5, rook d4, king b2, with the idea that I bring rook to a1, h5, h6, h4, h7, rook d8, rook a1, and we queen. So after h2, I thought first to play rook h8, and this is just winning. And then I realized that after queen g1, it is not so simple. I mean, I should have found like this idea, queen c1, and still winning. But I went for queen h6, which much better. Now I am threatening rook f8 mate. So she went for e4, then I check, king e5, queen h8 check, king d6, and queen d4. Here she resigned because I'm gonna grab all her pawns or just give mate, so there is no chance. So I reached 2.5 out of 3, which is good news, +2, and I hope to continue the streak. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched until this point, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and have a great day or night wherever you are at. Take care. Bye bye.